Hey there everyone, and welcome back to the Crypto Analyst channel. My name is Brendan, and I hope all of you guys are having a great day no matter where you are from, because the crypto markets just had some massive news get released, and this is the kind of news that's going to affect everyone across the board of cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter if you're a Bitcoin maximalist, if you only hold altcoins, or if you're one of the few people that is right there in the middle and you like a healthy combination of both Bitcoin and altcoins. This news is still going to affect you. Now, what is this news? Well, it's actually twofold. Number one, we saw Ethereum dominance in comparison to Bitcoin fall to new yearly lows. And I want to explain exactly what that means and the significance of it. But number two, we also see Bitcoin dominance back on the rise and it's climbing once again. So you're probably watching this saying, hey, Brendan, why are you excited about this? This is probably a bad thing, right? And I think that's where a lot of people are mistaken, because what this does is this actually presents a really rare buying opportunity for a lot of different people in cryptocurrency. And so it doesn't matter if you're a trader, if you're an investor, it doesn't matter if you like Bitcoin or altcoins. Everyone is kind of winning out of this situation, and I want to explain how in today's video. So all that I ask is that if you like the content that we make over here and you like this video specifically, consider hitting that like and subscribe button, because we got a lot more content coming in the not so distant future as well. So let's jump right into Ethereum. What does this mean for the Ethereum chart? So what I have right here is Ethereum compared against Bitcoin. Now, normally people look at Ethereum and they compare it against the US dollar so that they can get a dollar amount of like, hey, how much is Ethereum worth in US dollars? But instead of comparing it to the dollar, we're comparing it to Bitcoin in this case. And so we can see that Ethereum compared to Bitcoin has been in this nice little downtrend for a while now. Now, this hasn't always been the case. And in fact, for a while, Ethereum was seeing the exact opposite movement. And over the long term, especially over the last couple of years, Ethereum has been in this big uptrend and actually outperforming Bitcoin. And it hasn't been until recently, maybe the last like 6 to 12 months, that Ethereum has been in this downtrend when compared against Bitcoin. And so if we kind of zoom into where we're at right now, I want to draw a little bit of a line here of where the current price of Ethereum is, and then the last time that we hit this area, which was all the way back in July of 2022, which means that for the people that want to accumulate Ethereum and they believe that it's going to be around for a while, they believe that it's going to keep performing, then this means that this is the best buying opportunity that they have got in comparison to Bitcoin in over a year now. Now, I think most of us can agree that Ethereum isn't going anywhere. Ethereum is the most built on, the most well built out, one of the most active blockchains in the world. They have the most decentralized applications. They have some of the most activity. There's a reason why their gas fees are a little bit more expensive. Obviously, there's tokenomics that go into that, but you get the picture that I'm trying to paint here. They are one of the most built out and like sought after blockchains in all of cryptocurrency because of the ecosystem that they've been able to develop over the last like 5 or so years now, which is pretty much when building on Ethereum got popular. So if you are looking to accumulate Ethereum on the dip, maybe you have a little bit of extra Bitcoin, maybe you have a little bit of extra USD. I can't give you financial advice here, but I think the one thing that a lot of people are missing is that this is one of the best buying opportunities to accumulate Ethereum in the last year or so, especially when compared to Bitcoin. So if we go over and we look at the Bitcoin dominance chart by going to BTC.D, we can see that Bitcoin dominance is kind of seeing a little bit of the opposite effects of what's happening on the Ethereum BTC chart. So Bitcoin dominance is over here breaking out once again, pushing back up to these highs, and it's back above 50%. So as Bitcoin dominance is climbing over here, the people who want to trade Bitcoin, and a lot of the traders in cryptocurrency, they might trade altcoins, but I think it's safe to say that most of the traders in crypto are okay with trading Bitcoin. And this is a good thing for them, because as Bitcoin dominance is climbing, that makes Bitcoin trading a whole lot more like ideal, right? Like they are looking at this, a lot of the traders, at least I am as a trader, and I'm seeing Bitcoin dominance climbing, and this is kind of an ideal trading scenario for me. Because if you go and you look what's happening on the Bitcoin USD chart, you generally want to see a strong Bitcoin before trading Bitcoin. Like you don't want to see a weakening Bitcoin, and then like that doesn't excite me to go onto a Bitcoin chart and trade Bitcoin, whether it's on spot or leverage. So the rise in Bitcoin dominance offers an opportunity to traders everywhere, and the fall in Ethereum dominance offers an opportunity to investors everywhere. And that's kind of the situation that I look at this as a win-win, because it doesn't matter if you're a trader or an investor. It doesn't matter if you invest in altcoins or Bitcoin. Like, this is one of those times where it's like you can pick what method you want to win with, if that makes sense. There's all these different avenues and streets that you can take to get to the same end goal of sorts. And right now is just one of those areas of opportunities where it's not like there's only one path to take here. And we can see that from this dominance chart over here. And let me just kind of add, for the people who aren't as familiar with Bitcoin dominance, it's been on a tear. So kind of as we've seen the Ethereum chart downtrending for maybe like the last year or so, we've seen Bitcoin dominance on an absolute tear over the last year or so, which has made Bitcoin trading actually a really enjoyable experience for a lot of people. There's been a lot of consistency in this, and like in doubt, or when in doubt over the course of the last year, people have kind of been buying the dips because Bitcoin is outperforming the rest of the market for the most part. You know, obviously with a few small exceptions here and there. But that's kind of the point that I wanted to raise to a lot of people's attention here, because I was going around the news, I was seeing a lot of other videos, a lot of other influencers, and maybe even gurus, some would say. But people had this negative idea of like, hey, Ethereum dominance is falling. This is like this awful thing. When I would challenge and say that most of the people that are making that content, they don't believe that Ethereum's going anywhere. Like, they don't believe that Ethereum's going away. And if you believe that Ethereum is going to be here, whether that's 5 months, a year, 2, 3 years from now, then arguably this is one of the best buying opportunities that we've seen on Ethereum in a really long time. And that seems to be one of the most like overlooked aspects of Ethereum kind of falling the way that it is. So there's a lot of positive spins to look at everything that's happening in cryptocurrency over here. Bitcoin dominance is back on the rise. And if you're looking for a safe haven, they certainly exist out there, especially with the way that the crypto market has been behaving over here. So nothing really has me too nervous about this area. Bitcoin is once again holding that big old 25K support line. We came down, saw a really nice bounce off of it the first time, and we're even coming back down here for a second swing low, and we're seeing Bitcoin bouncing off this area and into the major moving averages. So it'll be really interesting to see how Bitcoin reacts to the 20 and 50-day moving averages here, and also seeing it kind of continue to use this 25K area as a support. So we are chopping around just a little bit, but there is a method behind the madness in the sense that we're bouncing off support, we're rejecting resistance, we're not doing anything that's too far out of left field, which again goes back to the idea that Bitcoin traders are really liking this zone because there is a sense of consistency. And even though there is a little bit of choppy price action, the fundamentals and the technicals are still holding really strong, which is a good thing to see. I get a little bit more nervous when I can't trust the fundamentals or the technicals, but that's just not the case yet. So that's going to round us up for this video, everyone. If you did like the video and you like the content that we're bringing you, again, consider hitting the like and subscribe button. And you can also check us out on the Crypto 101 podcast YouTube channel as well. I'm one of the analysts over there. I also help run the podcast. And so we have a ton of additional content coming out on that YouTube channel. So if you want to watch more of me and you want to watch more about cryptocurrency in general, definitely check that one out as well. And I promise it's not going to let you down. So once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you in next week's video.